RJ Young here for Fox Sports with Jaylen Waddle, the man. Jaylen, how you doing, man?
I'm all good. Can't complain. What about yourself?
I'm good. I'm fired up to talk to you. And I want to start with revisiting recruiting for you, right? Because you were the last dude to sign on to that 2018 class at Alabama, and you were the only dude ranked inside the top 15 to leave the state that didn't sign with A&M or Texas. So what was it that Nick Saban said to you that convinced you that Tuscaloosa was a place for you?
I think just when I my visit was great. You know, I just love the tradition there. I knew a couple guys on the team. So when I just visited, I felt like it was the best spot for me and to really try and be a better player and student. So I think that's ultimately what it came down to.
One of the things I hear from dudes that grow up in Houston is that I'm from Houston and I like being in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So walk me through taking visits to Texas Christian, right, to Alabama, and the things that set those places apart that eventually lead you to Alabama. But what are you actually looking for on your visits?
Just some place I can call home, some place that I can see myself at every day. You spend a lot of time at the facility and at academics. So just some place that you can see yourself and just see that you're going to be better than you was before you came in. So I think, honestly, that's what it really comes down to in recruiting.
But you look at the depth chart, and usually that is the thing that turns kiddos away, right? Mm-hmm. You see Henry Ruggs, you see Devontae Smith, you see Jerry Jeudy. How do you look at that depth chart and say, "No, I'm gonna get mine, and I'm gonna get mine as a true freshman"?
Well, you just gotta have some confidence about yourself, you know, and really be competitive and be a competitor, and just know that you got to come and play, and there's some guys ahead of you that's talented, and you just got to come ready to work every day, and just expect them to push you, and likewise for me to push them.
What did you hang your hat on though when you showed up in Tuscaloosa, saying as a football player, this is who I am, this is what I'm good at, this is what I'm going to lean on as I learn the ecosystem that is Alabama football?
I think I just leaned on my just ability and just had a lot of faith in my ability to make plays and to be myself. So I ain't really try to do too much, do anything extra. Just really just be confident in what I do already.
And what you were doing already was playing running back, quarterback, wide receiver, defensive back. Like they had you running option, like zone read option out there at Episcopal Bel Air in outside of Houston, for those of y'all that don't know. So like when you say what you do a little bit of everything, right?
Most definitely.
But seriously, what about that says, hey, I'm a running back, I'm a wide receiver, and then they put you at what I thought was natural, which is punt return, right? Mm-hmm. But like, I got to ask this question straight up. When you see three dudes around you, whether it be high school or college, what makes you think you're going to get out of there in one piece?
I just think you're being confident. You know, you just definitely it's time to get jiggy and time you to showcase what you can do, you know. And that's the fun part about it.
Bro, I seen that number 17 just doing all of this stuff and out and in, you know, and then, you know, you lay the wood from time to time. But like,
most definitely.
Like, did you ever want to play defense? You ever want to get back over there?
I think I can play defense now. You know, I think I could be a defensive back now.
Well, I mean, all right, walk that out. You got Pat Surtain across from you in practice.
Okay.
You know, you got Jordan Battle across from you in practice.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking at them dudes saying, I'm about to give you the business today?
Oh, most definitely. Me and Pat actually was roommates. So we see each other on and off the field 24/7. So we always was competitive towards one each other, especially when we lining up in practice just to see who would get the better.
Well, gas your teammate up for a second here. What is his future going to look like in the NFL for you?
I think his future going to be bright. I honestly think he's going to be a superstar in the league, and just the way his game translates is going to be, I feel like, easier just him being long and athletic and able to run and really get out, really got fluid hips. And I really think he's going to be a tremendous talent, and whatever team get him is going to get a heck of a player.
Is he going to be better than his daddy?
Oh, man. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Uncle Pat gonna see this and he ain't gonna be too happy. But Uncle Pat, man, I don't know. Your son got some game.
No, I like it. You know what I mean? It's hard to win SEC Defensive Player of the Year at corner. And I believe he's the first to do that at Alabama. So you get good on good everywhere you look around out there. But, let's take it back to the national championship game. When did you think you could go and play? And what led to that decision?
Just soon as the doctor said my leg was healthy enough to get out there and try to showcase a little bit. I already had my mind made up. I was gonna get out there, whether it's gonna be a decoy or whatever the team needed me to be at the time. So I already had my mind set on it. When I got injured, the first day I got injured, I told the doctor I want to be back if we was to make it in the national championship. So I think it was a goal of mine, and I was just happy to accomplish the goal, and we come out victorious.
We tell lots of stories about Coach Saban. I do. I love hearing them. I love hearing him speak. But which of the assistants has had the biggest impact on you and making you a better football player?
Definitely my position coach, Coach Wiggins. He coaches me hard. He's not going to let me slip up. Every day he expects the same out of you. And he's going to make sure that you're practicing hard. He got a phrase that work not going nowhere. So, and it's not at all, especially at Alabama. So you out there doing it, so you might as well do it at a high level. So that's what he always preaches.
I'm familiar with Coach Wiggins. He coached tailbacks at my alma mater at TU. And one of the things I hear about him all the time is, yeah, he going to recruit, but he going to work the hell out of you. You're going to get your hands right? You're going to know how to block. What is it, the thing that you believe sets those wide receivers apart in that room? Is it technique? Is it how you prepare? What is it about that group of players that continues to not just shine in college, but at the NFL?
I definitely think preparation, the way we go about games and learn our defenders is different than I feel than any other team that we play. So I think preparation is definitely key, and that's really what separate us from other schools and other programs, I feel.
How long have you worn that number 17?
Since my sophomore year of high school.
Why is it that number?
Funny story. So my freshman year in high school, I wore number 7. I was on the freshman team. Then I moved up to JV. They still let me have number 7. Then I moved up to varsity later in the year, and I had a different jersey than everybody else. I had a JV jersey. Everybody else had varsity jersey, and I was wearing number 19. So the year after, we go by seniority. So I wanted number 7 again, and the kicker had number 7. Field goal kicker. I think he was the backup field goal kicker. He had number 7, and coach was like, well, yeah, you can't get that. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to get the next best name to number 7, number 17. And it stuck ever since. So I lost my number to a field goal kicker.
If you get the opportunity, do you think you're going to pick up 17 or 7?
Definitely number 17. Definitely number 17.
So that's just you from now
on. That's what I try to stick to. Of course, for sure.
So along with your rise, right, we saw the rise of Mac Jones. And one of the things that I've been very interested in is the number of great players that not only choose Alabama, but don't choose to leave. Last count, we got 4 dudes in this cycle that decided to transfer. And I'm of the opinion that Alabama has been so good and so dominant because y'all buy into what Coach Saban is telling you for 3 and 4 years. Yo, dog, like, how hard is it to look around and see your teammates are really talented and see, yo, we just ain't got enough slots on the field, but if you continue to stay here, you will get a shot?
I think that's just something you have to go through. Coach Saban always say, just because you're not starting right now, it's not about who starts, it's about who finished the game. So just believing in what Coach Saban say in the program and just having faith in the program and having faith in yourself and to stay on track. So when it is your time to play, you can pick up where the guy left off that was there previous to you. And I just seen it so much over the years. Prime example is Mac Jones, who sat behind Jalen Hurts and Tua. And when he got his time to finally showcase his talent, he Heisman finalist. So that's just a testament of who he really is and his character.
I look at you, I see the explosion. We can talk about the numbers. I'm sure we will. But I got to ask, dog, like, you training, what's the 40 time?
Oh man, I've been telling. I get that a lot. I'm just gonna let that marinate in y'all mind. Like I'm gonna let it be like
Man,
something that goes on in y'all mind. Like what is he gonna run today? You know, I'm gonna let that marinate in y'all mind. Like let's see
on
if we
some Deion
really
Sanders,
scooting.
I'm trying to run backward in these sweats in 4-2. That's what you try to. This man
Most
here.
definitely, I'm gonna let that marinate and see what the time really is.
Nah, man. Hey, look, I'm with that. I'm with that because that has always been one of the most curious things about the sport, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most people that play football, coach football, know something about football, won't tell you that a 40 time is worth much of anything because running a straight line 40 yards. But when we see someone as agile as you and we see someone as quick as you, we want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing we want to know is about your athleticism. Like the first big catch you made this season, I should say 2020, was against Missouri, right? You elevate in between two and you come down with the rock. How do you do that?
Most definitely, I got a little basketball background. I mean, so I can jump a little bit. So I can put it down a little bit and get in between. But just knowing that I was just gonna get tackled, I was just like, man, I gotta go get it. Mac Jones trusts me enough to throw it, so I got to go get it. And luckily, I just came down with it and just being tough and just knowing you're gonna get hit. But it wasn't too bad.
Nah, man, like that is one of the most remarkable things to see about your game is we're going to talk about how fast you are. We're going to talk about just how much you can burst off the line, but I don't think we talk enough about how you make contested catches. So with that in mind, what are parts of your game that you think are underrated that you don't get enough credit for?
Definitely my deception in my route running. I feel like I do a good job of making defenders think I'm running one route and then breaking off to another route. Consistent catching. No, I think I do a good job in catching. I didn't have many drops at my career at Alabama. My jump ball ability and contesting catches, I feel like for my size, I do a good job of just going up and grabbing the ball when the defender's all over you, which is something that I think can translate to the next level.
Which one of those dudes in that wide receiver room at Alabama is next?
Is next? Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, man! We got some people coming up, and we got Xavier Williams. Y'all already know John Mechie was kind of coming into his own as the season coming. Slade still there. We got Trey Holden, Javon Baker, Tyu Jones. We got some people. Then we got new people coming in with Leary. The big tall, they say he's gonna be real good.
Now, Christian Leary, I want to step there, right? Because that dude was recruited to play the position that you did in that slot. I believe y'all call it a capstone, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, coming out of Edgewater. The reason I want to harp on him is that is becoming the position for which many of y'all seem to start, and then you move out to the numbers. Is that the natural maturation of a wide receiver at Alabama?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that because you can play any position and be put anywhere in the system that we run. So you got to know every position on the field. You got to know what they're doing, what's the reads, how you going to do it, how you going to release. So I wouldn't necessarily say that, but I feel like that's a impact position in the offense since I was there. So I can't say that about it.
I won't ask you to tell me where you want to play at the next level. I will ask you, who was your favorite team in the NFL growing up?
Growing up, well, I'm from Houston, Texas. So growing up, I always rooted for the Texans.
The Texans?
Yes.
Yo, all right. See, now there's this age thing, right? Because you about 10 years younger than me, mm-hmm. right? Because I remember when they was the Oilers and they moved them out to Tennessee.
Yes.
So the idea that Texans out there, it's all right. It's cool. Not everybody can be a Dallas Cowboys fan. It's all right. It ain't for everybody.
Most definitely.
We 25 years, we still waiting to see what's going to happen. But no, man. Hey, look, I appreciate you. This has been a lot of fun.
Yes, sir.
And I really enjoyed watching you play at Alabama. I cannot wait to see what you look like in the NFL. And I appreciate you so much, Jaylen Waddle. Thank you so much.
I appreciate y'all for having me. Thank y'all.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here. College Football on Fox.